Straw Hut Media.
All right, let me turn my energy back up since it's the very top. Okay.
All right, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Confess Your Mess. We've got a good one planned for you today. We're still sort of figuring out this podcast thing. We're doing our best, but we've booked some really, really awesome guests, and today is no exception. Before we talk about our guest, though, and sort of give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about today, the theme of today's Confess Your Mess is...
Family secrets.
Family secrets. Ooh, those are juicy.
Also, if you don't know, I'm Emile and it's Junior.
And I'm AJ Gibson.
And we're
engaged.
Yeah.
We're fiancés.
And we're the host of this podcast, which hopefully you love. Here's the thing. we talk about a lot. We talk about anal sex.
Mm-hmm, sure. Today.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about that on the daily, but like today on the podcast.
There's a vibrating toothbrush involved at one point.
Yeah.
That belongs to somebody's mother. So that doesn't get awkward.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little awkward. A little
We talk about Catholic school, Catholic families.
And names.
Yep, the Olympics. We go backwards a couple weeks to the Olympics. We talk about that a bit.
The Bachelor, Bachelor Paradise.
We also talk about F-Boy Island, which I'm obsessed with right now.
Listen, basically what we're saying is we talk about a lot of great stuff.
And above all,
what?
We talk about doodles.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a doodle parent, you know. If you know, you know.
Or if you're just one of those people who goes to the dog park and just has no dog and plays with the doodles.
Yeah.
That too.
Why did we never do that?
I don't know. We found it out after we had a dog. But anyway, this is Confess Your Mess. If you want to submit and share a secret with us, you can do that too. Go to confessyourmess.us and also make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe because we want you to hear all the juicy secrets each and every week.
That's right. Let's do it.
Confess your mess. All right. So shot looks good, I think.
Yeah, we're good.
Let me get this. Let me back up.
Look, technology. This is fun.
I feel like I'm too far away. Is this a sweet spot?
It's a sweet spot. You're a sweet spot.
Oh, you're a sweet spot.
You ready to do this?
That sounds very dirty.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for the sweet spot.
So ready?
We should open up a ice cream shop in WeHo called Sweet Spot.
We should do that.
But also we should probably start the show. We're here again.
I think we did start it. I think it's officially started. Confess Your Mess. Welcome back to another round. I've got some really good secrets lined up for you today. How you doing, fiance?
You know, honestly, I'm not wearing my ring. Okay.
Low key, he broke it.
Okay, why did you have to tell the people that?
Okay.
Well, it's a secret process. Let me confess my mess really fast. So, AJ got me this gorgeous engagement ring, and it's full of pave diamonds.
Yeah, 4 rows of them because he's fancy.
Yes, and I also want an additional band with diamonds when we get married or something.
That he's not getting because he's not a woman.
Yeah, we're still talking about that, and I'm going to get it. But here's the thing. So, I go to the gym. I work out a lot. As evident by my shirt that's probably way too tight. And I went to the gym, and when I'm working out, I wear workout gloves, but you shouldn't work out with your ring on. It can cause injuries. It's a lot of things. And so I take it off. The problem was it's a perfect fit. The ring is a perfect fit.
I know.
And when I take it off, I have to put, a little bit of lotion or grease or something on. And
grease? You're a mechanic?
It's coconut balm, if you must know, from Palmer's, not sponsored, but if you want to. But anyway, I pulled it off. It flew out of my hand, fell to the ground on hard tile, and one of the diamonds fell out. That diamond has not been located. And I called David Yerman and I said, hey, I dropped my ring. A diamond fell out. What should I do? They said, oh, well, we can definitely, repair it. It will take 3 to 4 weeks to repair. And I don't want to lose my ring for 3 to 4 weeks.
And I don't want my fiance walking out in these streets without an engagement ring on. So
even though you told me after, well, you shouldn't be wearing your gym or your ring to the gym.
You shouldn't.
So everybody at the gym probably thinks I'm single anyway.
That's right.
So anyway,
listen, we're working on it. It's been a wild week. You broke your ring. My little sister and her family are out here visiting, which is actually going to bring us to the theme of this episode in just a minute. But I went to visit them at the pool. They're staying in Hollywood. My brother-in-law is doing something really cool. He's actually on America's Got Talent this season.
Yeah.
And so he's competing, and she and her kids have a lot of free time. And she just adopted her second kid 3 weeks ago, right?
So
she
cute.
adopted the older brother to the boy she adopted last year.
Yeah.
So she's got a 2 and a 3-year-old out of the blue, right? And so I go meet the second one for the first time. We spent a couple days at the pool. My little nephew drank so much water because he liked Uncle AJ throwing him in the air and dunking him. So much water that he projectile vomited 4 times all over the pool deck.
Oh, kids.
So that was a lot of fun. I'm just sipping on a margarita, and this little 3-year-old is just puking everywhere. And that was my introduction to my new family this week.
Which is why I said let's focus on getting married, and we can focus on kids down the line. So
it's us and a dog for now. That's our little family. But that's actually also the theme of today's episode.
Yes.
Family secrets.
Today's theme is family secrets. And this should definitely be interesting because from what I've learned over the years is, especially when it comes to secrets, family secrets you do not share outside the family. So the fact that people have shared some family secrets makes me very excited.
Right. I'm very excited about our next guest, too.
Yes.
So this guy, you may have seen him on season 21 of The Bachelor. Maybe you're one of his 1.5 million social media followers. I don't know. Maybe you listen to Viall Files, his super successful podcast. It won all sorts of awards. People Magazine noted it's one of the top 10 podcasts to listen to right now. He's got actually 2 per week to come out. One of them, he just gives advice.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that he has all sorts of really interesting advice for some of our listeners who have shared their secrets. Ask Nick. That's right. We're talking about Nick Viall. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
Great, guys. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Having you. I just want to thank you first and foremost. We just kicked this thing off. You're one of our very first guests. You've been doing this for a minute. You're a pro. So thank you for schlubbing it with us just for a little bit. All right.
You guys are doing great.
Thanks, Nick.
Nick has the most adorable new puppy. And I'm freaking. We're both freaking out because we have Kingston.
We have a doodle.
Which Kingston, we want to bring him on the podcast, but he has he has so much energy and he knocks over wires and it's. But Nick, your puppy is beautiful.
And his name is are we saying
Jeff.
it? Jeff.
Jeff.
Totally normal dog name.
If I've ever heard of a puppy named Jeff, so that's unique.
I love it.
It was either Jeff or Steve.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you something real quick, Nick. You just opened a can of worms real quick.
Oh, it's perfect because family.
We're talking about family. Did you know that you don't know this? Of course you don't. I've known you for a couple of years, but we don't know each other like that. My dad, his name is Steve, right? My mom's name is Kathy. Very Midwestern couple. Well, they divorced when I was a young child. I went through a lot of therapy for it. I'm fine. It's okay. But then my mom remarried, and my stepdad's name is also Steve, and my dad remarried, and my stepmom's name is also Kathy.
It's very confusing.
2 dads named Steve and 2 moms named Kathy. So I'm glad you went with Jeff.
It's confusing yet safe, right?
Right.
Everybody says that.
Because there will never be a slip up. You're having sex, and then I know you don't want to think about your parents having sex.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But if they do say the wrong name, it's not really the wrong name.
See, I don't think Nick was going for the sex angle. I think he was talking about generally in life.
Oh.
You took it there.
Oh, well,
I mean, if there's an ex, I get I have referred to my current girlfriend as I've called my current girlfriend my ex-girlfriend's name.
Oh, no. Nick.
Definitely not during any intimacy. It was more, I think usually it's happened, I've lived in LA for a while now, and it happens when I go home and I see old friends. It's the atmosphere I'm in. It's a Freudian slip.
Yeah, you correlate it to the last relationship because they know her.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was, you're in this atmosphere and you're with the friends that used to hang out with your ex-girlfriend. Right? And so it's an honest mistake.
What was her reaction? Wait, has it happened multiple times?
I've had it happen with 2 different girlfriends.
Oh, wow, Nick, we gotta talk about this.
In the exact same situation. It was, yeah. And I did it with my current girlfriend. I actually was like, hey, at some point this week, I'm going to accidentally do this. I bet.
At least you prepared her.
It took me almost a whole week. And it was just like, this happened last time. The current girlfriend handled it much better than the other one.
Well, your current girl is gorgeous, by the way. You guys are adorable together. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You seem very happy.
That stuff doesn't bother me. Like, again, it happens. It happens. But I think in the bedroom that's a fair.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different. I think you have a right to be a little pissed.
AJ's never called me an ex's name. I don't think
so.
And I think that I would have like a actually, I'd probably be pissed.
But yeah, you'd probably be turned on by it. But also, most of my exes are trash, so I don't think I'm trying.
I think all your exes are trash.
I'm not thinking about them.
Okay, so let's get into some secrets, Nick and AJ. So these are listeners who have shared their secrets with us, confessing their mess to us. Feel free to chime in as you see fit. Put on your Ask Nick hat, if you will. Yes.
And feel free to say what you need to say.
Okay.
And also, none of us have seen these secrets. Our producer put them all together. So I'm going to read the first one right now. My parents are cousins.
I feel like that's more common than you think.
And
your parents are.
My parents are cousins.
First cousins.
So here's that's okay. So
wait, you have cousins that married in your family?
No, I absolutely do not. But I do remember that somebody told me once that in certain countries, apparently that's okay.
No,
and in the royal family,
does it. I was at the pool the other day, again, with my sister, same exact day before my little nephew started projectile vomiting everywhere, and my brother-in-law's cousin is here. And my sister says to me, I want to set him up with Tara. Tara is my brother-in-law's sister. So that we mean this guy is Tara's cousin.
Wait.
So then I had to clarify it, and I was like, wait a minute. You want to set these two cousins up?
Unless it's a cousin from the other side.
But it's not actually a blood cousin. It's just something they say.
Oh.
Like they're close family, which is weird.
I don't call unless you're blood, I don't call you cousin. I'm going to call you brother. Well, that's not better, I guess.
You have a lot of cousins, Nick? You close to your cousins? You ever have a crush on a cousin?
No, on the last part. I don't. I have probably as many siblings as I have cousins.
How many siblings do you have?
10.
Whoa, Nick, I did not know that.
Wait, are you from like an adopted family, or are these all born by your mother?
Just Catholic.
Same.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That explains it all.
There it is. No contraception.
Yeah, I think I have around the same number of cousins, give or take.
That's wild.
Jeez. I can't imagine having 10 siblings. And also, like, as a parent, trying to make sure every sibling is satisfied and, like, happy.
Or just fed.
Right.
That's a lot. All right, give me another one.
Okay, so the next secret. I got a girl pregnant and nobody in my family knows, and I still take care of the baby.
Ooh.
I got a girl.
Well, I mean, good for him or her. Is it him? What do we have to? Is it to him, right?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think
I got a girl pregnant.
Yeah.
Good for doing the right thing, I guess. I mean, I don't know about that not telling your family. It's up, but he almost sounds like he deserves a pat on the back.
Yeah, like he's going through it.
Like we should applaud. He felt like he could confess his mess to us, but also, I don't know
I mean, I'm taking care of it.
Right.
It's fine.
He doesn't feel comfortable telling his family, but he apparently feels comfortable telling us.
Yeah.
Which that makes me feel good.
We're doing good here.
Do you know where these secrets are coming from?
So these are okay. So here's the thing, Nick. So now we have a website, confessyourmess.us, where people can submit their secrets. But these initial round of secrets are coming from my Instagram stories, where people have submitted their secrets to me.
Gotcha.
So this is one of my followers, and because with Ask Nick, when people answer your questions, you can see exactly who it is. So technically, I could go back and find this guy and have a full conversation about his baby, but I'm just gonna let him be.
Yeah, that'd be a dick move.
Listen, we keep it confidential.
All right, let's go to the next one. I cheated on my man with his dad and his uncle. Ooh.
I cheated on my man with his dad, and it's terrible.
But what if it's love? Like, is there a scenario where this is not terrible?
Wait, how is that love?
I'm just asking.
Wait, no, I need you to explain. You can't just ask. I need an explanation how that could be love.
Feelings evolve. I'm just asking.
It
if
sounds
there's a
like
scenario.
lust.
Great question.
But is it?
No.
It's not love. It can't ever be love. It's rooted in toxicity, and there might be the illusion of love.
Right.
Nick, have you ever dated a girl and then you met like her sister or her mom or her cousin, and you're like, oh wow? When
I'm in love, man, I only got eyes for one person.
Oh, I love that. Maybe that's why they picked you to be the Bachelor. They saw that in you. Do you ever regret that you were on there?
No.
No.
I mean, everything I'm doing is in some way, shape, or form like a sliding door result of me being on the show.
Yeah.
So no, I don't. But at the same time, it has its
problems.
No, I mean, I'm not proud of it, and I'm not ashamed of it either.
Like it just happened, and it is what it is.
Well, again, I mean, I owe a lot
Yeah.
to it. I owe a lot to the experience, but you know, I don't like walk around and brag about it. It's not in my bio.
You're not like, hey everyone, I was on the I was the Bachelor. See, that's not like one of
I don't put it on my Instagram. How about that? I don't put it in my bio.
I love that. Everything I've even moderately been proud of in my entire life is on my Instagram, just so people know that I did things. Like, look, I wrote a book, guys. I did a thing. Look, go look at it.
Yeah, I don't think I personally have family secrets, but we were drunk at the Abbey a few months ago, and we did some secrets live on Instagram, and one of my my aunts in Louisiana was like, I have a secret, and I DM'd her back and I said, okay, well, first of all, your family, what's your secret? And she never told me. Now I want to know what it is.
Wait, really?
Yeah, remember, I can't whisper, you'll
But
hear
also, low-key, you do have a secret, and I brought it up to your aunts when we were having lunch or dinner with them a month or two ago.
What is my secret?
Well, nobody knew that I knew you have an extra like aunt somewhere or an extra uncle.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not a secret.
Well, they all acted like it was a secret until they realized I actually knew, and then they admitted it the third time I brought it up.
Listen, it's my Uncle Will. He's amazing. He's actually an Olympian. He lives in Holland.
What?
What do you call? What
Cycling.
do you call? No. Wait, AJ, you don't know.
You told me the story
No,
before.
but you don't know because that's wrong.
Okay, sure.
So who is? What do you call it when you're speed skating?
Oh, speed skating. That's what it was.
Yeah. So he's in Holland or the Netherlands. Is that?
Yeah, that's where they speed skate a lot.
Yeah. So anyway, he's a speed skater and he's amazing. I've only met him once. I think it was at my grandfather's funeral.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
He was an Olympian years ago.
Yeah, he's not currently in the Olympics, but
I think that's why I probably thought of cycling though, because like cycling, speed skating, and like I don't know, like archery. That's probably what they're known for in the Netherlands.
But none of that passed on to me. But you know, he's great. That's I guess that is a family secret, but not really.
A mystery uncle.
I would tell everyone if I was related to an Olympian.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I secretly, we were talking about this earlier because the Olympics were a few weeks ago, and we were watching, and there were some new sports that were added, and I was like, no, wait a minute, I feel like I can learn something and get a gold medal.
Okay, Nick, I want to tell you this. So we're watching. Did you watch any of the rock climbing at the Olympics?
I didn't watch any of the.
Okay, so this stuff is bonkers. It's the first,
which is surprising. I usually really into them.
Right.
You work all the time. You're busy. We understand.
And NBC made it difficult to watch. I'll be honest.
That is actually very accurate. And there's no fans. It's weird. We're in a global pandemic. People are dying in Japan. And they're like, have an Olympics.
Yeah.
Weird
Yeah. But they did rock climbing for the first time, and they did like speed rock climbing. I don't know what it's called, bouldering and something else. And we were watching, and Emile says, he's like, "Oh, if I were going to be in the Olympics, I could do that." I was like, "Do you see?" And these girls are like flying up these walls
in like 7 seconds or less.
Did you know that art was used to be an Olympic event? You would submit paintings.
Wait, what?
Really?
True story.
Do you know what is going to be an Olympic event in Paris?
What?
Breaking.
Okay, well, if they're gonna do that, then they should make singing an Olympic event. Then I can try to enter for that.
The list is endless now.
Yeah, we're really expanding.
If breakdancing's in, they could.
Wait, what kind of art was an Olympic event?
I don't. I just know that it was.
Who told you this, Nick? Where did you get this information?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You were very confident.
If you're listening, please let us know. And
I did not verify. I did not verify. I will not die on this hill, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Here's the thing. We have a Peloton sitting right over here. So if they ever make a stationary bike as an Olympic event, I think that we would still not qualify.
Yeah.
Because AJ has only been on there, twice?
I've been on there 3 times. We bought it last April at the height of the pandemic. We were certain that we were going to get in shape and have a Peloton bike in our home and have a at-home studio. I got on it 3 times.
You can still run outside. I mean, haven't you, man, that's the one thing I really enjoyed during the pandemic.
No, I did run for a little bit. Yeah, I was running for a while. It was
hurting my knees.
Yeah, I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And then I gained it all back. And that's where we are now. So thanks for the advice.
More family secrets. The next one. I'm 22 and I secretly wear my grandma's bras. They're so effing comfortable.
Wait, is this a girl or a guy?
I'm assuming it's a girl.
Don't assume that.
But
I wouldn't assume
it's a girl though. It's a girl.
All right. Well, I mean,
is that even a problem?
Yeah, why is that weird?
Well, I mean,
is it she's stealing her out of does she live with grandma or did she just buy grandma's
Well,
bras.
I guess what makes grandma's bras more comfortable than your own or your mother's? I guess that's the question I would
My
have.
guess is they're going for like added padding and support, and they're more function over fashion. Would be my guess.
Yeah, that's
Which makes
real.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
I feel like that was really on point.
I mean, he has more experience with bras than we do. He was on The Bachelor, so there's a lot of bras on there.
I've never touched one. I don't think.
I wouldn't.
Do you guys know how to do undo like a bra?
Undo one? No. Do you want to hear a secret about that?
No, I want to hear him tell us this.
Oh, how to undo it?
How do we do it?
Is there a trick?
I don't know how to do it.
Wait, what? That was a build-up for nothing. That was a bridge to nowhere, Nick.
I don't even know if it's safe to even talk about that kind of stuff.
Well, in a consenting relationship, of course it's safe.
Of course.
Which is the only sort of relationship you've ever been in.
I've had sex with women in the past, and what I will say is when I was in that experience, and I was very inexperienced and terrified.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You had to go through that.
The bra situation was definitely a challenge. And when I did lose my virginity, I remember, so I guess we're revealing this on Confess Your Mess. When I lost my virginity to this girl, I remember in the moment I was trying to figure it out and trying to keep it up because I was gay. And at one point she says to me, "Oh, is this your first time?" And I was like, "No, no, it's not."
Did you deliberately go like an octave lower in your voice, like you just did?
Of course. I was like, no, of course not. Of course not. She's like, "Oh, okay." She knew.
But I have seen the bras, and they have like multiple clasps, right? It's like multiple little teeny
and
ones,
adjustments,
right?
It just seems very complicated.
Yeah, it's a lot.
My experience, there are 2 little hooks.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
2 little hooks. Who knew?
Yeah,
let's
it's
move
easy
on.
to take off a guy's underwear. Okay,
Yes,
anyway.
sure is. All right, what else we got?
Okay. I wished my parents would get divorced so I could have a step family. Well, AJ, you should be an expert on this.
Okay,
So not because like my parents have a toxic relationship and I think they might be happier.
They just want to have a step family for whatever reason. And see, a secret
How
like
old
this.
are these people? Like that sounds like something a 12-year-old would say.
So here's the thing, Nick. In the future down the line, once we have the listener submitted secrets that are through the website, we give people the option if they want to explain further, they can. And also, we want to have some people on the podcast so that way when we have these follow-up questions we can ask, because right now I don't know. I'll say this person is Dora. I don't know why Dora wants a step family, but she does.
She wants to explore it. I think that
that was good.
Listen, step families are a blast during holidays and birthdays. That's it. You get twice the presents.
Yeah, I feel like I would say that when I was like 7 for that reason.
Totally.
Right?
But like little AJ, who was crying while his mom and dad were screaming and fighting all the time, didn't want a divorced family. So it's it's not a good thing.
When I was 6, I asked my parents what they would have named me if I was a girl, and I feel like they said Nicole or something. So for like a week, I was like, "You must call me Nicole."
Oh my god!
Wait, so they were like on a path. It was either Nicholas or Nicole, and that was it.
I could be wrong, but I do remember them making me call them like whatever girl name they were going to make me, that they were going to name me when I was like 6. It was like for like a week. And I was like, all right, that was fun.
Did you ever ask your parents?
About another name?
I know my female name.
What was your female name?
My mom was going to name me Jamie Jolynn.
Okay, well, thank the dear God.
Somehow between me and 4.5 years to my sister, she went from Jamie Jolynn to Carrie. Drop that name.
Jamie Jolynn.
Jamie Jolynn.
Are they friends with the Spears family?
All right. So next, I've masturbated. That's where we're at. I've masturbated with my mom's electric toothbrush.
Ouch.
Oh, so this is
I would assume it's a female.
Yeah, that's definitely a female.
Maybe
No, it's a female.
Okay.
How would this work for a male?
Well, you still.
You can stick it up your butt.
Yeah.
I guess the back door. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Because the prostate. If you don't know, the prostate has power.
We all practice with something in their lifetime, but not mom's toothbrush. So, wow. Okay. So this is a girl who used her mom's electric toothbrush.
Yeah. Did she wash it after?
I'm just learning. Only because they said toothbrush, I immediately assumed it must be a woman, and then now we know that it definitely could be a guy.
It definitely could. And I guess the follow-up question I would have in addition to, did you wash it after? And I'm assuming they did this multiple times. It sounds like a multiple time thing.
Now, if it were a guy and if it were used in the backside, I feel like that's a harder wash.
Yeah, of course. Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe. But here's the thing: if you douche before
If it's clean.
It could be clean,
Clean
spotless.
clean as can be.
No issues whatsoever. And they would never know.
That is a misconception, though. I think straight guys oftentimes assume that. They're like, oh, it must be so
dirty.
dirty.
Yeah.
That's an out hole. I'm like, not if you do it right.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think we know what's right.
So, Nick, I don't know. I don't want to get you into any trouble. I know you're from a large Catholic family.
Yeah.
You're an upstanding man.
I came up with more of a secret about me.
Oh, it's about you. And it's family oriented.
No, it's just a general secret.
Or just a general secret. Oh.
I mean,
and you've never.
I don't know if I have permission to share any family secrets.
Oh, yeah. I don't have permission either. I always share them anyways.
He just shares my family secrets, apparently.
So, this is about you, and you've never revealed this before?
I have no idea. I'm going to be honest.
If we go back and we find out you've talked about this on 12 podcasts, I'm going to be so upset with you, but not really. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nick Viall, what is your secret?
I often cry in most movies that are, well, I mean, if there's an emotion, that's just, maybe you guys cry too. I don't know, but I cry in a lot of movies and commercials sometimes too, like sporting events, really. Anything related to dad comes home from the army.
Oh my God.
Wait, are you a military kid?
No.
Wait, so
do you have to be a military kid to have a heart?
No. But why specifically dad coming back from the army?
Just an example.
Yeah, just an example.
Anything emotional.
So you're one of those people where
I don't all, but usually I'm fighting back a single tear.
A tear would be. So give me an example of what's the last movie or TV show that.
Commercial, apparently.
Or commercial, yeah. That it wasn't like a single tear. Like you were just like this hit hard.
Oh, I don't remember. Nothing. Yeah, I fight back to hit hard. 7 pounds. Remember 7 pounds with Will Smith? That was a long time ago. That really hit me hard.
She's been a crier for a while.
Yeah, that one got me. But I mean, I always cry at the end of Rudy. You ever seen Rudy?
I mean, obviously, of course.
I don't know. I mean, I was watching The Bachelorette this season. I cried like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is it? So when you're watching Bachelorette or Bachelor in Paradise or even The Bachelor, because you're not on there anymore, but when you're watching, is it from now and forever on when you're watching these shows, you immediately put yourself either in the Bachelor shoes or the contestant shoes, and you're constantly dissecting what's going on? Or do you just watch it for fun?
I recap it on my podcast, so yes, but for those purposes, from a work standpoint, I do. But when I'm, but I still also just watch it as a fan. Sometimes you just have compelling moments that have a really good soundtrack attached to it. And I'm a sucker for a good emotional moment.
You're a new dog dad, Jeff. Your son.
I think getting Jeff has really made me soft. That's for sure.
Okay, I can relate to that because I wanted to ask you about that because the moment we got him, and I said this to Emile one night, I might have been a little high, I don't remember, and I said to him, oh my God, like 15, 16 years from now, this dog is going to be dead.
Oh yeah, you were definitely
we're never going to see
yeah. As soon as I got Jeff, I started worrying about him dying.
Both of you are so morbid.
Okay, but this is real though. That's a real concern.
It was more like, I'm gonna have to. I'm like, I love this guy so much, and that was a thought.
Did you have dogs growing up?
Yeah.
But you shared them with 9 brothers and sisters. Does this one feel different to you? Have you fallen in love with him in ways that you didn't expect?
Oh yeah, yes. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about him, but he's my best friend. He's the only person who likes everything about me.
Let me ask you this:
that is real.
Have you ever yet with Jeff? Have you gone away for an extended period of time, like longer than a day? Have you been away from Jeff yet?
We left 11 days when he was a puppy.
So you experienced when you came back. Did you experience the joy that Jeff felt seeing you again?
Yeah, I mean, he was still pretty new, but. Yeah, he was excited, but he gets excited a lot. So honestly, I don't know. We like to tell ourselves it was because of
totally you, right? Does he pee everywhere when he sees you after a while?
Yeah, he's still pees when he gets excited for sure.
We're kind of right there now. Like you're not like this douchey sort of bro. You're in touch with your emotions. You cry at commercials, and you're proud of it. And I think that's why you do so well. I think it's why you found love again. I think it's why you're so happy with your new dog and your new home. And I'm super, super proud of you. And I think you're really awesome.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not proud of crying, but I'm not ashamed either. It's like being on The Bachelor. You know, it's just, I'm not proud of who I am, but I'm not ashamed either. You know, I am who I am.
I love that about you. Before we let you go, though, I know that The Bachelor's been through so much, and they're going through a lot, and you've been very vocal, and we don't need to get into that. You handle that in your podcast on Viall Files. Go listen. But I am curious to know, because we talk about this in our circles a lot, like, will there ever be a gay bachelor or a lesbian bachelorette or a trans bachelor or bachelorette? Is that something that you would even like to see them take on someday? Is it necessary for them to take on? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, from a diversity standpoint, I think it would be great. They've had my friend Demi,
she was
a bisexual woman who was on the show, and her girlfriend at the time. I'm not sure about her sexual orientation, if she's bisexual as well or just gay. So they've had that. I thought that was great. As far as the Bachelor or Bachelorette. I think they just casted the first bisexual woman as the lead in an Australian Bachelor. I'm curious how that will go, to be honest. I mean, my thoughts have always been it just kind of changes the show. Right. Maybe that's a great thing. It's just the show itself is set up on withholding love and having a singular focus. The straight men and the straight women who are in this bubble, fall in love with each other already just because that's who you spend the most time with. So if you had, let's say a gay bachelor and a group of gay men dating the bachelor, most likely they would just forget the bachelor's name.
True, that is true.
And they'd be like, "Who's the bachelor? I don't care." And honestly, because you'd have like 30, 25 other eligible, good-looking people that you're like, I literally have seen this guy for 6 minutes, but Carl's with me every day. So
not Carl.
So it would just change the dynamic of the show. I'm down, whatever they want to do, but it would be a whole lot of drama for sure, just because everyone would be, falling in love with each other.
I love that. No, I think I actually met Demi. She was your guest, I believe. We worked together 2-3 years ago at the Golden Globes, right? And she was your guest, I believe. She came with you.
She was, yeah.
She was great.
She's fantastic.
Fun energy.
Super sweet girl. No, I personally am into this new show on, I think it's HBO Max. Is that right? F-Boy Island. Have you heard about this one?
Yeah, my friend created it. Yeah.
Really?
My friend Nikki hosts it, yeah.
Because I want to say, I've never watched The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I've watched episodes.
He's a former Bachelor producer.
Okay, that makes sense.
We do watch Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise we're obsessed with. That's how we know about Demi.
He was one of the, brainchilds of Bachelor in Paradise.
I love it.
That makes sense then why you love the show.
F-Boy Island, though. I tell you what, every single F-Boy, I'm like, yeah, he could get it. Yep, he could get it. And then the nice guys, I'm like, no, get rid of him. It's a problem.
And then I walk into the room and you're like, yeah, none of them could get it because he was here. Okay. Nick, the final before we let you go. So what we like to do on each episode is a takeaway of the day.
Yeah, maybe you learned something today. Yeah. Maybe something really just struck you. Maybe you found out something that you didn't know. You learned something about yourself.
I learned that a toothbrush could be used for masturbation purposes for both men and women.
Wow. I can't.
And he said it so quickly.
So good.
That was his takeaway.
So good.
His mind was blown.
I'm not even going to share one today because that was too good. I just... How can I top that? Nick, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And stay safe.
Always good to be with you. Congrats on the podcast.
Thanks,
and
Nick.
Future success to you both.
Confess Your Mess.
Confess Your Mess is a Straw Hut Media podcast produced by Ryan Tillotson and Frank Driscoll. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and share.
And if you have a secret and want to share, go to confessyourmess.us to submit. Your secret could end up in the show.
Ooh.
Confess your